So let's start in the early stopping. When you are training a huge machine like a deep learning model, for example, like a high capacity architecture, basically you will notice that the training loss is decreasing on the training steadily overall. And when you are looking at the testing loss, you will notice that as in the graph, it started to decrease, then increase after that. What does that mean? That means basically the model start to memorize or overfit the training set. And we don't need to do this. We need to stop this thing to happen. This is what early stopping is doing, basically, is stopping the training when it starts to overfit the training set. Hopefully, by this, when you choose the lowest point of the validation loss, this will give the best loss, also the lowest loss on the training set. So while the training is going, the early stopping callback will basically take a look at the validation loss. If it's not improving, it's not getting decreased for a specific number of epochs, which we call patients in Keras, it will basically stop the training. And there is a parameter that you can specify to restore the model that with the best weights that achieve the best loss, even before waiting for these patients to be achieved. So a way to look at the early stopping is hyperparameter selection. But the best thing of it is you don't need to wait, for example, like to check if the number of epochs is good. No, you just like you can put a crazily big epoch number, and the early stopping callback will take care of this. One good thing also about the early stopping, it can also work not only with the validation loss, it can also work, for example, with the validation accuracy. So instead of looking at the validation loss to be decreased, it will look at the validation accuracy to be increased. If it's not increasing for a specific number of epochs, the patients, it will stop the training. So let's take a look how this can be done in Keras. As I said, basically, early stopping is type of callback. We need to import it from the callback packaging Keras. That's it. The first parameter that we want to specify is the monitor parameter. The monitor is, as I said, is the value that is monitored to be checked by the early stopping callback. For example, by default is the val loss. But for example, I want to change. I want to be the validation accuracy. So it should be something like this. The accuracy is basically one of the metrics. As like I said before, the accuracy here or the metrics doesn't affect the training process, but now it will affect it somehow because we report when we report the validation accuracy, the early stopping will work on this value, the val accuracy. If you specify here any other metrics, you can use it also as a monitor. Then the patients, as I said, is the number of epochs. It will wait till the last value of the monitor to be improved. If it's not improved after this, it will turn off the training process. So for example, if your patients equal to, then at some point you get val loss or val accuracy equal 0.6. Then the second one was val accuracy 0.5. Or then after the second one, you got a third val accuracy for the after 2 epochs equal, for example, 0.55. Then at this point, the training will stop. If you got here, for example, 0.65, the training process will continue, and the early stopping callback will keep the weights of the model at this point. So let's make, for example, our patients here for the early stopping, let's make it 10, to wait for 10 epochs. There is a parameter that you should also turn on, which is called restore best weights, so that it will not, for example, if it was here 0.55, if you don't put this as true, it will keep the weights at this point. But for example, if you put this as true, it will restore the weights here that was restored here, which is the best point for the validation accuracy. That's it. You just like need to add it here, callbacks as a list. This topic. That's it.